Hi, John. Thank you for meeting with me today. As we begin planning next year's campus budget, I wanted to meet with you and discuss the ag department's budget. I know that there are a lot of travel needs, and it is one of our largest student organizations. And I know that it is so important to travel for this program to be successful. For the budget cycle of the upcoming year, I have allocated $10,000 for your travel. My goal today is to review your needs and what you have listed to determine if our priorities are aligned or if we need to do some budget shifting. I hope that you have tried to follow the 10,000. I know you have student travel in addition. So I want to see how we're planning and how we're going with this.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for meeting with me. Um, my budget does kind of get tight every year, so I kind of have to watch it. But I've got lots of stuff kind of pulled up here, the places that I'm going, how many days I'm going to be approximately, and we can kind of go through it and see.
So, kind of an anticipated travel plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll try and stick to it, but about as close as we can.
Okay, so go ahead and tell me what you got, and we'll start writing it down and looking at numbers and see
Okay.
where we land.
Um, I started with stock shows. We go stock shows every year,
Okay.
and we usually go to San Antonio Stock Show, and I'm there for a week. And then I come home and load up ag projects. So we go and we're there for another week.
Okay, so 2 weeks total.
We're usually in San Antonio for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Um, and then also San Angelo. We're in San Angelo for a full week.
Okay.
The Houston Stock Show for a week.
One full week, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And that depends on if we're the first wave or second wave, and if we're taking ag make projects, which I'm not sure yet. But
Okay.
for a week for sure.
Okay.
Ag Teachers Conference this year is in Corpus. So I'll have to be in Corpus for a week.
Okay.
Leadership camp.
This is where you take children to Clarendon, correct?
Yes, kids go with me. And it's in Clarendon. And we're there for 4 days.
Okay.
And then area convention. The kids go with me there.
Where's that one held at?
It's in Canyon. And it is over 2 days.
Oh, so it's pretty short.
Yes, we'll have one night.
One night hotel. Okay.
And then electric camp. Kids are under my care again.
When does this one happen?
Usually about the second week in June.
Okay.
It's in the summertime. We're
So
there for 3 days.
I'm knowing these travel kids. Get me a list of who and when and what time y'all are leaving because I need to also another priority schedule it with when we're starting summer school.
Okay. Yeah.
Make
Get
sure
on-
we don't have overlap.
Get on the calendar.
Yeah.
What did you just do? Electric camp?
Electric camp.
Okay. State degree check. This year's in Waco. And unless we have a kid that's interviewing for a scholarship at the state level, it'll just be me.
Okay.
But I'm usually there for 5 days. That's when we look over all the applications, classify everybody
Okay.
for state convention. And then state convention this year's in Fort Worth.
Is this where they get like their Lone Star degrees and stuff? Okay.
Yeah. And that's state degree check also. You go make sure they're getting it and make sure everybody passes and gets to the state level. And then at state convention.
Oh, so
That's when
state
they'll
degrees
actually-
first and then state
Yes.
state convention. Okay.
It's first of June and then the 1st of July.
Okay. Again, we need to calendar just to make sure it doesn't interfere with any star retests or anything like
And I
that.
should have a list of kids for all this by the end of the month.
Okay.
That's about all I've got to jot down here.
You're a busy man.
Hmm.
Okay. So knowing which ones student travel and which ones are you alone,
Mhm.
um, can you explain to me how each of these trips affect students and how they're beneficial to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yes.
livestock shows.
Okay. So
Uh,
San Angelo, San Antonio, Houston.
Yes. Yeah. Um, all these kids have spent months taking care of their animals, feeding their animals, weighing their animals, watching their diet, taking care of them, and then this is when they get to go and exhibit that animal.
Okay.
So it helps kind of teach them they have to keep up with the money that they spent, not go over their own budgets. Um, and lots of work ethic. Things
Okay.
that's kind of instilling in these kids to get to go and take care of these animals and things.
So giving them skills that are outside of school.
Yes.
Okay.
And then leadership camp is just kind of exactly what it says. Leadership camp. They go to different breakout sessions and they do different little workshops, and they all have to do with leadership and being good leaders. Some of them kind of exhibit. Some of the workshops will show you what a bad leader is, and they give you an example of a good leader, and then you get to see that, and you're like, oh, okay, I'd rather follow that guy. Stuff like that. It's a lot of fun.
Leadership skills.
It lasts about 3 days.
Okay.
Area convention, all the kids dress up in official dress. We go, we attend meetings. If there's any business, we vote. We have voting delegates. Each district gets so many delegates. Our school, for our school size, we have 2 to 3 delegates, and then sometimes we get to fill in sub spots if somebody doesn't show up. So they get to be a voting delegate, which is a big deal for later once they go to state convention. They get to put those on applications for scholarships and like the Lone Star degree and stuff.
Okay. So what foundational skills would you say? Just more leadership skills, more communication skills?
Lots of leadership skills, communication, networking,
Okay.
especially since lots of times we have somebody running for office there. They have to be present to get whenever they go for their state degree for like their Lone Stars and such, they have to attend so many meetings, so many things. This is one of the things that they have to go to.
So it's mandatory.
It's not necessarily like a stock show because not everyone can show an animal,
Okay.
but everybody can attend the meeting.
Okay.
Everybody can vote.
So that one ties into the state convention. They have to be there to be able to receive that Lone Star degree. Okay. What about electric camp?
Electric camp it's kind of unique.
Okay.
It's not so much on the leadership side of things. It's kind of a different kid. So we're kind of able to include some that we might kind of miss. And the kids that don't always talk as much, they're a little bit quiet. They don't show animals, but they have a skill set. So we get to go and one class they build motors, electric motors. We hook them up to a battery in the spin, and then 2 other classes they learn to wire in like light bulbs, light switches, fix up farm motors.
Okay.
To go through a lot of safety. It's kind of a technical career training, hands-on agricultural learning experience.
Is this beneficial for like the group of kids that are going to seek a trade as a career
Yes.
path instead of like a college career path?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
It kind of helps me. Different kids like different things, and it's hard to reach everybody if you only do one thing.
Okay.
It kind of broadens who I'm able to reach.
So, in your opinion, electric camp is just as beneficial and important as like your stock shows because you're just reaching a different student body.
Yes, yeah. Those
Okay.
electric camp and leadership camp are a week apart,
Okay.
and they're completely different animals. You have some overlap with some of the kids, but it's also usually a completely different set of kids that you get to take.
Thank you for that information. Having that connection to different student outcomes is so important.
Yes.
Um, now we've broken down all of these. I want to look specifically at like your travel costs. Okay.
Oh,
I know you've come prepared, kind of like a budget purpose.
Mhm.
So
Brought that here somewhere.
if you can kind of just walk me through a rough budget to see how close we are to that 10,000 mark.
Okay. This is what I've got written down. Some of them I might have to look up.
Okay.
For the San Angelo Stock Show,
Uh huh.
I've got it written down that I'll spend about, and this is just for me,
Okay.
for just for my travel,
Your ag teacher travel
for my
budget.
rooms.
That's the 10,000.
Right.
Okay.
I've got it at just over $1,000. So 1,050 is actually what I've got written down. That
Okay.
my cost was going to be for the week, and that's just hotels, not foods or anything.
Okay.
San Antonio, I'm there for 2 weeks, 2 different times, and I've got $2,100 budgeted for that.
Okay.
The Houston Livestock Show for a week, I've got for the same as San Angelo. Sometimes though, if you wind up needing an extra night or two, they really bump those rooms up.
Oh, okay. So we might have
So
to.
if I have to adjust or something,
Okay.
if the hogs are not all wave one and I have to stay for 3 extra nights, it's going to cost a lot more. But
Okay.
for right now, that's
Just a
that's where I'm
tentative
at.
plan. Yeah. Okay.
Ag Teachers Conference, we're usually there for a week, 5 days to a week, and I've got 1,050 budgeted for that one.
Okay.
Leadership camp, since it's shorter, $600.
Okay.
Area convention, 300.
Okay.
Electric camp, 450.
Okay.
State degree check, 750.
Okay.
FFA convention, 1,050. And then I have registration for some of these,
Okay.
like leadership camp, area convention, and state FA convention. I have to pay a registration fee for
Okay.
myself, and I've got $500 budgeted for that.
Okay. We're at
And
8,900.
and then fuel and mileage, I just kind of filled in the rest. I put it at close to 1,100,
Okay.
and
That puts you right at that $10,000 mark.
that will
Outstanding.
probably be close.
Okay, so you have done exactly what I've asked you to do and aligned your budget to our allocated resources. Now, like you said, when we get to Houston, if you end up catching a different wave and having to stay an extra night or something, I'm sure that we can move some around and allow you to compensate for that. But I'm very pleased with how well you have budgeted your monies for that. Um, I appreciate all that you've done for that. In addition to that, can you have an ag student travel budget of 5,000?
Yes.
Okay, so your total budget and all for travel, student and teacher, is 15. But I would like for you to kind of, do you have a breakdown of what you think students going to cost?
A close idea. I usually get about 4 rooms for kids, and some Some places that we go might be 3. Some places we might go might be 5.
Okay.
But I just figured it all in 4
Okay.
rooms.
That's standard practice, pretty well what you run.
Right. So it'll be a week at Corpus, a week at um, State Degree Check, a week at Area Convention. No, Area Convention was 3 days. Let me look at my list. I've got it for 4 weeks here. Each room I've got costing about 1,050 is what I figured.
Okay.
And then we need it 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is that? 40, 42?
Okay, so
4,200?
your hotel room budget for student travel is $4,200,
Yes.
and then that leaves about $800 for their meals and things during the travel, which they get. I think it's $10.75 per meal is what they're allocated by the district. So we will calculate student meals later, but I'm impressed that that one is below budget. So all in all,
Two of those camps don't cost. There's a registration fee,
okay,
but food wise, they provide the food
okay,
in the cafeterias each day. So
okay.
that helps.
Do you have any plans for like your FFA Booster Club? Do they do fundraisers? Anything to help offset what we might run over? Because what you've presented me with your travel, you've met your budget, you've come in slightly under it.
Right.
But if there are some situations that might exceed that, do you have booster club plans or fundraising plans?
The stock show side of it, those animals belong to the kids. It's theirs. The parents haul them to stock shows, and they're usually responsible for everything on there. But things like my Ag Met kids, lots of times we usually have a shop project in each class, and if we're able to finish it and take it and show it, then those kids usually get helped out by the booster club.
Okay, okay,
They usually help cover the cost of food while they're there and the cost of their hotel.
okay. That's outstanding. I truly appreciate you being so prepared for today, John. Your organization and your commitment to students and your willingness to travel with them makes these conversations so productive and easy to line out because you're so well prepared for them. I appreciate that you are ensuring that students have success in your program and how well you are prepared to have this meeting.
You bet.
So I appreciate you and thank you for your time.
Thank you.